Well, everybody, the Canada deal has been broken off, and now Trump is saying the new 50% tax or tariff on Canadian on the auto industry and the steel industry. So it's gonna be crazy. It is crazy. Now, these don't begin until January 1st, if I'm not mistaken. But hey, guys, there's no deal. So the what was set in place beforehand is now set in motion, and we're gonna see even more of it. So we got this from The Guardian. Trump announces new 50% tariff on Canadian cars, trucks, and steel. Move is latest deterioration in trade relations between neighbors with historically strong economic ties. Donald Trump announced a new 50% tariff on automobiles and crucial raw materials from Canada, the latest deterioration in trade relations between the two neighbors with historically strong economic ties. The U.S. president said that the increased tariffs would start on January 1st, 2027, on all cars, trucks, automobiles, parts, and steel. We have derided the nation's tariff on American farmers, writing on social media that Canada has been ripping off the U.S. for years on trade and in other ways. Also, they are among the worst nations in the world to deal with, he wrote on Truth Social. They feel entitled, and yet we don't need Canada. They need us. They do 95% of their businesses with the U.S., with us, the exact opposite. In response, Mark Carney told reporters on Monday that Trump's announcement was largely expected. It's not a surprise for us that the U.S. would take some form of reprisal of our response to their unjustified tariff, which was on top of other unjustified tariffs, the Canadian Prime Minister said in Quebec. But what message does that send to the workers in Michigan, in Ohio, in Kentucky, and Alabama who rely on Canadian demand? Not really much. Carney continued. We're here. We're their largest customer for automobiles, more than the European Union, Japan, Korea, and many others combined, and the United Kingdom. I'll tell you this right now. I have a Japanese car, a Nissan Altima. I don't. I don't know if they use Canadian parts. I don't believe so. He added that Canada would be ready to move forward with talks when the Americans go to the negotiation table first with the right attitude toward our industry and a true partnership, which I believe Trump has been trying to do this entire time. So forget you. Trump's announcement follows the last-minute collapse for this weekend of a potential deal to lower tariffs on automobiles and other materials after Trump imposed another 50% tariff on $2 billion, 2 BN, I guess it's Canadian dollars. I guess it's billion, I don't know, worth of Canadian exports, including hockey equipment and electronics. Carney rejected the latest deal between the two nations on Saturday. Carney said that the U.S. asked too much and they offered too little. And he vowed to match the American tariffs dollar for dollar. Canada and the U.S. have been longtime partners, trading roughly 909 billion or Canadian dollars, I believe, according to the Office of U.S. Trade Representative. But Trump's second presidential term and his aggressive trade policies have brought the era of deep ties between the two nations to a close, Carney said last year, vowing to fight Trump's sweeping tariffs. Mm, 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 mm. Now, whether you want to believe it or not, that's up to you guys. What do you guys think? Let me know what you guys think down below. Down below in the comments, obviously. Now, I mean, now I'm gonna. There's one part in here. I think it was towards the end where he said, let me see if I can find it. Mm, I believe was that. Let's see. Ah, yes, when he said, when the Americans go to the negotiation table first with the right attitude toward our industry and a true partnership. First, hold up, whoa, pause. That is what these tariffs are for, to go to the negotiation table. Now, it is a weak position for us to go to you first to negotiate. That makes it weak. That's why Trump imposes this tariff, have you come to us for negotiating deal. I mean, I think that's basic one-on-one negotiation. You don't want to go there first. That's a sign of weakness. You have them come to you. I mean, if I'm wrong, please tell me I'm wrong. I don't know. I didn't read Trump's book about the art of the deal. I don't haven't read it, but I think that's the whole thing about it. Now he gave you guys time to hash out a deal, all that. I don't know the very specifics on it, but it fell through. So the tariff that he had already imposed will continue to. I would say it will continue to go into effects. So yeah. But what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with everybody that you know. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.